These rules provide for fair competition among players. Each person is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. We encourage you to cheer for your team and thank you for your cooperation. We hope you enjoy the game and support your athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. One reminder, we do ask all fans, please do not stand at the rails at the end of each bleachers. All right, at this time, we would like to introduce both teams. We'll begin with the team wearing white today, the Harding Academy Wildcats. Carly Swinson, number 9. Wearing number 1, Nora Henderson. Number 4, Lily Merriman. Number 6, Gemma Akbanudo. Number 3, Anna Snow. Number 15, Kelly City. Number 7, Sydney Patton. Wearing number 18, Abby White. Number 11, Claire Collins. Number 42, Chloe Fullerton. And number 32, Mary Duggar. Number 19, Kenna Taylor. Number 5, Anna Mosdani. 22, Eddie Neal. Number 3, Ava Abraham. Number 8, Morgan Stewart. Number 13, Alayla Jordan. Number 27, Maddie Grace Watson. Number 17, Riley Doherty. 14, Aubrey Jones. Number 2, Mary Evelyn Robertson. Number 25, Annabeth Hood. 16, Desi Brewster. And number 10, Gabby Abraham. And the home team today wearing red, Green Forest Lady Tigers. Junior number 7, Hannah Fuentes. Junior number 8, Samantha Uyena. Senior number 9, Kimberly Lopez. Sophomore number 11, Emily Lozano. Senior number 23, Chloe Mendoza. Junior number 13, Kimberly Lozano. Senior number 14, Rachel Hernandez. Sophomore number 15, Amelie Cervantes. Junior number 16, Mariana Beltran. Sophomore number 17, Claudia Mendoza. Junior number 18, Michelle Lopez. Junior number 19, Blanca Galindo. Junior number 21, Wendy Zamora. Freshman number 22, Nancy Galindo. That's it. Go ahead and check the managers. A junior, Rosemary Ochoa, Geraldine Herrera. Our officials for today's game, Teal Escola, Ashley Hartney, Jenny Silk, and Carol Fleming. We'd like to remind fans after the game, please stay off the field, and that the presentation of the awards will proceed immediately following the game. And don't forget your championship t-shirts and other merchandise available now at the merchandise stand to commemorate 2021.
And welcome back to the third game of the day between Green Forest and Harding Academy. Chase, it's gonna be another one of those games that I'm curious about, because when you see the Green Forest team, the size and the culture, one team, it's 360 degrees apart from each other, in my opinion. What is Harding sending onto the field for the starting 11?
All right, so first looking off at Harding Academy, wearing the number 0 goalie jersey today, it'll be Carly Swinson. She'll be joined by Nora Henderson, number 1, Lily Harriman, number 4, Jama Akpanudo, number 6, number 33, Anna Snow, number 15, Cali City, number 7, Sydney Patton, number 18, Abby White, number 20, Mayla Wade, number 11, Claire Collins, and the starting lineup will be rounded out by number 42, Chloe Fullerton.
The starting lineup for your Green Forest Tigers: Evelyn Lopez, goalkeeper; Samantha Delavine, Ania Fuentes, Samantha Ubieta, Kimberly Lopez, Emily Lozano, Zuli Mendoza, Kimberly Lozano, Rachel Hernandez, Bianca Galindo, and Mindy Zamora. That's the lineup the coach is going to be sending into the field. And we'll see how these two teams come up. Great crowd by Green Forest. And we were curious. It looks like both teams wear the same colors when it comes to fans.
They do indeed. Both teams, it may get a little confusing. Thank goodness, we have home and road jerseys, because of both teams were wearing, their home or road presets. We might get a little bit confused. But, this should be a very exciting matchup. A lot is at stake for both teams. Believe it or not, both of these teams, both Harding Academy and Green Forest, are both playing for their first state championship in school history. So today, by the end of this contest, we're going to crown a first-time state champion.
Center referee checking with both teams, and it looks like Green Forest is going to have the kickoff. From here, it looks like Green Forest is going to go with a 4-4-2, while Harding Academy is going with a 4-4-2 formation. They matching up on their formation, and I never seen anything like this before. Harding Academy having 4 players just in the middle of the field. Kind of a unique formation.
The Academy coming pretty aggressive out of the gate.
Mindy Zamora. We are sharing rosters, so here he comes. Green Forest chasing the ball is at number 4, Bianca Rosales. Look like a player down there. It's Lopez or Fuentes, number 7. You don't want an early injury right there.
And in the first half minute, no less. That one.
Not sure if it was the knee or what's happening right there. Too early for that.
I'm not sure, but she tried to get up. She rolled over and tried to get up, but was grabbing that right leg, that right knee area like you were talking about.
Already tears on Fuentes, number 7 for Green Forest, and this is what you didn't plan for.
That's right, and we already had an early injury in an earlier contest today, but I think this one for sure is the earliest one we've seen in a state championship game thus far. Hopefully this one is not too serious.
Number 7, Hania Fuentes, junior. Looks like she might be all right. This is where you got to shake it off and get back in the game if your body allows it.
And great toughness there from Fuentes. You can tell that knee's still bothering her, but she is still going to stay in this game and try to help her team capture their first state championship.
And just to give you a little background on Green Forest, one of the largest Guatemalan communities, it's in the Green Forest, Berryville area. So there are a lot of players on this team with Guatemalan heritage. Green Forest Tigers in the pursuit of happiness.
They are, and nothing would make them quite happier, I believe, than a state championship. And how about both teams have sent both their boys and girls programs to the state championship? And that is a very unique opportunity. You know, very rarely do you see a boys and a girls team competing for a state championship from the same school, let alone two, and they're playing each other.
Looked like Fuentes had to take a break. Green Forest putting pressure. Zamora on the last touch. Bringing the ball. Caldi City. Harding Academy. Green Forest putting ball down. Trying to connect with number 4 on the jersey, Bianca Rosales. Rosales is going to bring the ball to Mindy Zamora, who tried to play the ball right away with the right foot. Mindy Zamora, I believe, is the daughter of the only one and the great one, Godzilla Dueñas. Play with Caballo Blanco. Play for Juventud Retalteca back in Guatemala. Great opportunity, like you mentioned, for both teams and for both boys and girls program to be in the Weekend of Champions, celebrating their success. Had an opportunity to see a great match prior to this one between Van Buren and Russellville, Chase.
It was a phenomenal match, probably the best match we've seen thus far here at the Weekend of Champions.
Green Forest with an opportunity. Bringing the ball is number 33, Anna Snow. Delaying the attack is number 13, Kimberly Lozano for the Tigers. Green Forest Tigers, who have a similar design on the mascot with Mizzou. Remember, a few years ago there was some controversy going on between the two logos. Long ball play in the box. It's going to be a throw in number 19, Blanca Galindo with a throwing, Chase. Number 11 started Clary Collins. I didn't ask you this. I don't know if it would be easier for us if maybe having a picture of the roster. I don't know. As long as we're okay sharing this, then we'll make it work.
That's what we've been doing pretty much all weekend long. You know, it's just finding what works. And we've had a lot of help. Yes. Very thankful to the coaches that have helped us get these rosters, and having even coaches, help us out before pregame. Just 10 minutes or so before a game, helping us get rosters. And we've also had just a great staff here with us all weekend long to help us, put these broadcasts together and bring all these games to you live on the NFHS network.
Kimberly Lopez, number 9, going and take a break as number 7, Hania Fuentes, makes her way back into the game. Zamora got it inside, trying to connect with Bianca Rosales. Switching the ball is Green Forest, trying to get some momentum going. Number 21, Mindy Zamora, closing the gap, getting some help by Samantha De La Vigne. Harding, number 42, Fullerton. Fullerton connecting with Snow. Zamora is going to get it. Looks like might be a handball.
And going back to that match a few moments ago between Russellville and Van Buren, what a match that was. Van Buren went up very early, but Russellville not going down without a fight. Tied up the match with about half of the second half left to go, around that 22-minute mark. But then Van Buren, they thought they had a few missed calls, but they were able to come back from it and scored that game-winning goal.
Green Forest in trouble. Good save by the goalkeeper, and this time Evelyn Lopez. That's a great job. Got to be careful with those ball plays behind you. You got to be on your toes on those, Chase.
You do, and right there, close call. Those early opportunities don't come around very often. You got to capitalize when you have them, and then on the defensive side of things, you're wanting to, of course, you want to keep that early score off the board.
I see matracas in my life, the noisemakers, but I haven't seen one that big that I believe the Green Forest fan is holding it. That's a big matraca.
I don't believe I have either. Normally those will fit in your hands. This one looks about to be the size of an MLB size regulation baseball bat. That's not something you see every day. But then again, right here at the Weekend of Champions, you never know what you're going to see.
Green Forest trying to connect in the middle of the field with Bianca Rosales. Fighting for the ball is Emily Lozano. Emily Lozano has Fuentes. Fuentes is going to chase that ball. The goalkeeper is going to come out, and she's going to kick that ball high. As number 11, Emily Lozano is going to put pressure. Harding Academy trying to build in the middle of the field. And now it's Kimberly Lozano sending a long ball. And this time the goalie, Carly Swetson, is going to let the ball go. Next weekend, as part of my self-care, I'm going to be traveling to LA for a weekend unplug. I'm calling it the unplug weekend. No phone, no computers, no wireless internet. It will be just me and the West Coast, baby. On the go, Samantha finding some support. It's Green Forest putting pressure. That was number 19, Blanca Galindo. Galindo bringing the ball back, trying to connect top of the box. Samantha Delavin putting pressure. She's going to get in the box. Keeping the ball alive. Might be a throw-in for Green Forest. I think the ball was touched by Green Forest last, but they're going to get a break. Sending the ball, trying to connect with Fuentes. Zamora putting pressure. Green Forest is going to have to be careful on giving that much space behind them. As you saw the speed shown by Yama Akpanudo. Zamora couldn't get to that ball. Akpanudo. Goalkeeper is going to come out. Miscommunication there. And here, this is what I was talking about. You got to be careful on leaving too much space behind you.
You're right, seeing a lot of personnel, hovering around midfield, and on that other side of the field leaves the left side of the field wide open for the taking if Green Forest can find an opening.
Green Forest, one of the things that I believe might hurt Green Forest is not having a little bit mobile defensive and an offensive midfielder. While number 21, Mindy Zamora, does a great job when she has possession of the ball. I think the box-to-box player is what my Green Forest is going to need for this game. Corner kick by number 42, Fullerton. The right footer, 9 minutes in the first half, 0-0. Run down, goal! Goal! Cali City for the 1-0 chase. Take it away.
Textbook play right there for Harding Academy. Had the corner opportunity right there. That's really, I believe, the first goal we've seen off of a set during this entire Weekend of Champions. perfect pass in from the corner, and right there going in for the header right in front of the goal. Just a textbook play for Harding Academy, and they find themselves up 1-0 with less than 10 minutes gone in this contest.
And set pieces are so crucial. One of the things that I always point, in the backs, you cannot leave players without putting a mark. And I think what happened is the 4 and the 5, the two central defenders were just standing, and they were not aware of that run, and it's going to hurt them. Now, the body language has to change. For Green Forest, they have to wake up, and they have to do it right away. Otherwise, Harding might take the momentum.
Right, and, history this weekend would suggest, that Harding has the advantage at this point. Teams that have gone up first, that have scored the first goal of the contest, are 6-0 this weekend. So we'll see if Green Forest can break the trend here. Russellville almost breaking the trend in that last contest.
And looking at the middle of the field, this is what I was telling you about. You got to be careful on leaving that much space. And now Green Forest about to get in trouble for the second time in a row. Goal! Goal! Avi White takes advantage of the great opportunity created, and what a great job by Gemma Akpanudo, number 6, who takes the ball into the space, sells the pass, and just pretty much tell Anna White to put it in the bank.
That's exactly what she did, and right now, Harding Academy showing you why they are so dangerous. 2 quick goals, and they haven't quite added it to the...
I think the ball was taken away, wasn't it?
I believe so, because the score has not changed on the scoreboard, and we had a goal kick. So it looks like that was not a goal, in fact. Don't know if it was a late offsides call, or...
I believe so. I think that it's an offside, and the score is... I'm confused now. So are we... It's still 1-0, right?
It is still 1-0.
Got it. All right, right on. Okay, cool. Well, for highlight purposes, I think the goal was good.
I think so, too. It was very aesthetically pleasing, for sure. Just a great teamwork there between White and Akpanudo, even if that one doesn't count in the scorebook.
Now, going back to what I was... And again, we have a great view that we can see some things that coaches may not be able to see during the game. But the challenge right now, Green Forest has to find a way to neutralize that midfield, and then it's a wake-up call, because now Akpanudo, number 6 for Harding Academy, who just got the ball right now, she has the speed, and you better put someone in there, because otherwise she's gonna give it to you all day long.
That's right, and right now Harding Academy driving, trying to pick up another goal, maybe get back that one that didn't count a few moments ago.
Look at the matraca guy, the noisemaker. Pretty cool.
That's very cool. I've never seen one quite like that, quite that size for sure.
But it's what sports can allow you to live, to explore, to learn about other cultures, to see how certain sports are and the approach that other cultures give it to.
Right, and we've seen a great, like you said, we've seen so many amazing cultures on display today, and each team seems to bring their own unique culture with them. The Queen brought their own drums, and we're celebrating in that way all throughout the game. And now we have the mataraca, for Green Forest,
and the big sombrero.
Absolutely, but I forgot about the big sombrero that we saw a few moments ago. Green Forest fans like to have fun, that is for sure.
You bet, and that's what the game is all about. Fuentes putting pressure, chasing the ball, and again it's number 6, Akpanudo. Great speed, player to watch. As Harding Academy is getting the ball top of the box, now they try to take a shot on goal. I believe that shot on goal was done by number 1 on the jersey for Harding Academy. That's Nora Henderson. Plenty of soccer to play, and Green Forest plenty of time to find a way to get the equalizer. Long ball. Trying to connect with Bianca Rosales. Fuentes is going to chase that ball, putting pressure. Samantha Delavin. Samantha has it, not an opportunity for Green Forest. Can they find something? The ball came too short. Good job by the defense for Harding Academy. And now counter attack on the go. It's number 42, I believe, Fullerton. Fullerton connecting with number 33, Snow. Good job by the defense of Green Forest. Throwing for Harding Academy, number 42, Fullerton. Ball in the box. And now it's Green Forest. Good technique. And this is what I tell you about the midfield for Green Forest. Mindy Zamora does a great job, but Green Forest needs somebody with a little more speed in the middle. They can go backs to backs so you can have that flow of the game.
That's right, and you're seeing some gaps in that midfield area throughout the game. You know, it moves depending on the fielder's position, but you know, definitely an advantage, you know, that Harding Academy could try to capitalize on as we move on through this contest.
If you just join us, you are watching the 3A Girls State Championship match between Green Forest and Harding Academy. Live at NFHS Network, the place to be for the Weekends of Champions, Chase.
It sure is, and we're having a lot of great soccer action here at Everett Field all day, and we've also had some great action across the street, you know, with some softball and baseball state championships going on right now as we speak.
Zamora sending a great ball, an opportunity for Green Forest. Can they deliver? Crossing the ball right there in the box. Late foul. Woof! Assistant referee makes eye contact, and as you say earlier on the play that happened to Harding Academy, that was a close one too. It's Green Forest now with the momentum. Fuentes has it. She's going to have the support. And now with a long ball trying to get into the box. Harding Academy is going to let the ball go. It might be a goal kick for Harding Academy. What's the mascot for Harding? Not sure. Looks like a bobcat. Maybe not. Coming up at 4 p.m., it will be the 3A Boys Championship match between Green Forest and Harding Academy. And again, that game can be watched on NFHS.
You were asking a minute ago about the Harding Academy mascot. They are the Wildcats of Harding Academy.
Okay. Great fan base from both teams.
And look at the speed going down the left sideline right now. Going to the top of the box right there.
Top of the box, an opportunity, and now goalkeeper miscommunication. They're going to have to clear the ball. The ball still in the box. Goalkeeper is going to try to catch it. She's having some problems. The ball still in line. Be careful, Green Forest. We're going to have to get that ball out, and they're still in play as Zamora clears it out. And now it's Green Forest on the attack. And now on the go. Green Forest late foul right now, and now they're going to call it.
Well, an unbelievable defense there from Green Forest. The goalie was down, and somehow the defenders for Green Forest able to keep the ball out of the goal as we have an injury on the field. Again, we talked about this. You don't want to see this in a state championship game.
And anytime that there are exhibition matches, I think they're going to take an opportunity too to get some water break. But that's some of the challenge when international teams come to play in the U.S. because they don't play on tar fields like in Mexico, Central South America, and they have to change the grass because it's too fast to play on, and a lot of injuries happen. And I'm not saying because of the tar, but it's so fast.
It is, and one thing we talked about too about today in particular, is the heat. We've seen increased temperatures here today. It's a sunny day out here compared to the overcast skies we had yesterday, and that turf, also adds probably about 10 degrees to the heat that we're experiencing here today. And with the heat, comes the potential of dehydration, and that can cause injuries. Definitely don't want to see that, especially in matches like these with state championships on the line.
And if you're Green Forest, things that go through your mind is like, my goodness, this is almost the second time that a player, might get hurt. Number 19 for Green Forest is the player who went down, Blanca Galindo. Green Forest with a free kick. Number 21, Mindy Zamora is going to take care of the free kick. Mindy Zamora, who in my opinion is probably the best player who can handle the ball for Green Forest. Long ball trying to connect with Fuentes. Fuentes going to put pressure. As Kimberly Lopez going to put the ball in play. Fuentes is going to fight for it. Green Forest finding a way to slow down somehow Harding Academy. But now here is the space that you're giving too much, and now Green Forest might get in trouble for that space. Can they deliver? Good job. The goalkeeper can pick it up, and they're totally fine. But again, in transition, you got to do a better job.
That's right, and just great defense there from Green Forest. That one looked like an open shot opportunity, but great job by the defender deflecting that one away. It looked like it was number 13, Kimberly Lozano, making the stop for the Tigers.
Samantha Delavin crossing the ball, trying to get behind the defense. And Green Forest might get for a second I thought it was a corner kick. Now Harding is going to build from their defensive third. Fuentes putting pressure. The ball is coming to Emily Lozano. And now Zamora, top of the box. Zamora is going to cut inside. She has an opportunity for a shot on goal. She doesn't, and they block. And now in transition will be Harding Academy, number 33 for Harding Academy. Snow, the ball goes above the head. Goalkeeper is going to come out. Little miscommunication there between the goalie and the defender, number 8, Samantha Ubieta.
And good job there by Ubieta, kicking that one out of play because the goal was left untended. And that was a quick approach coming there from Akpanudo, going up for the score. We know she has the speed to make plays like those.
She sure does. Green Forest, 2 players on top. Harding doing a great job just utilizing the numbers. Zamora tried to play to Emily Lozano, and now this is the transition that I was mentioning. You have 4 players against 5, down on the numbers. Crossing the ball, top of the box. Good defense right there. An opportunity for Harding. This time the goalie is going to watch the ball going above the crossbar.
And got a little bit under that one right there, but it was almost effective as it almost fell right into that pocket right there in the top right corner of the goal. Good job by the goalie to adjust. Thankfully, that one just going right above her head and out of play over the goal.
So like there is a handball. Center referee calls it right away. It's going to be a direct kick for Green Forest. Looks like Mindy Zamora is going to be in charge of it. But you got to recognize when you're going to do those long balls. You got to recognize who you're sending the ball to. Green Forest fighting. They know it's the weekend of champions. Oof, there is a handball right there. And I don't think the referee has noticed, but the player felt so guilty that she didn't call it herself.
Yep, it looked like it. Right now you can hear that Green Forest fan base getting wild. I can feel, the table in front of us shaking a little bit from the fans down below us.
Another player down for Green Forest. Number 9 for Green Forest, Kimberly Lopez. Too many injuries so far for Green Forest.
We've seen 3 players go down in the first 22 minutes and 18 seconds of this contest. Not what you wanted if you're the Lady Tigers.
Mindy Zamora with a free kick. And Mindy Zamora has the quality touch to find a way to get the equalizer for Green Forest. Zamora with the right foot. Zamora. Zamora with the free kick. Zamora. Good save by the goalkeeper there. Good job by Swenson sending that ball to the corner kick. I think Zamora had a great placement. A little stronger. That could have been the equalizer.
I agree, and great defense there at the goal. That's exactly what Harding Academy needed to stay on top in this contest. But now they have the corner kick here, so, Harding Academy, the Lady Wildcats, not quite out of it just yet.
17 minutes to play in the half. Zamora with the corner kick for Green Forest. Green Forest has the momentum right now. Ball in the box, good opportunity. And now the Green Forest Tigers going to try to send the ball back in, and this time the ball goes above the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick for Harding.
And I think right there they were trying to set up for the header right in front of the goal. There were about 3 or 4 players there trying to make the play, though, and it fell almost right in between them. Just an unlucky break there for the Lady Tigers.
Number 22 for Harding Academy coming in, Chase. Getting some playing time.
That's going to be Addie Neal coming in for the Lady Wildcats.
Along with number 3.
That'll be Ava Abraham.
Throwing for the Tigers, number 13. Kimberly Lozano, the Matraca guy, just getting the crowd going. Looks like there is a handball. Mindy Zamora is going to be in charge of sending that ball in. Mindy Zamora, and now with a longer ball. Goal! Goal! To the Green Forest Tigers, Mamma Mia!
Absolutely flawless execution right there, using the wind to her advantage, to bend the ball back into that top left part of the net. Absolutely great score there for the Lady Tigers and for Zamora, and she has her team back in this contest. We're tied up at 1.
Que momento. And now Harding trying to cross the ball to the hands of the goalkeeper, Evelyn Lopez, and we have a game. And the only way to watch it is in the NFHS network. On the go. And that's what you want to do when you're down. You don't want to go into the locker rooms just thinking, hey, we still have 40 minutes. You want to get back in the game, and for Green Forest to find a way to score the equalizer top of the 24 minutes. Now they have to push it harder.
You're right, and Harding Academy, you know, they thought they had all the momentum after that early goal, but Green Forest doing a great job to respond, getting the equalizer earlier than any team in this entire weekend, in this weekend of champions. You know, we saw an equalizer in the second half of that last match. That was the only equalizing goal we've seen all weekend prior to this one. But now here we are, 1-1 in the 3A Girls State Championship.
Zamora has it. She's going to open with number 6, Delavin crossing the ball, an opportunity for Green Forest. And prior to Zamora's great goal, we were talking about the free kick that she took. She just wanted it. She just needed it. A little more of power on that free kick for the ball to end up in the back of the net. This time when she took the free kick, she did exactly what we were mentioning earlier.
She did. She made the adjustment needed and picked up the much-needed goal for her team. And now here we are, 1-1. Both teams looking to win their first state championship ever right here in Benton, Arkansas.
Mariana Beltran in the last touch of the ball, and now Fuentes trying to connect with Beltran. Another throw in. Now Fuentes playing a little bit in the midfielder rather than on top, number 7 for Green Forest. Fuentes with the throw-in, connecting with Beltran. And now Zamora, top of the box. Zamora is going to cut inside. She's going to hold the ball, trying to get some help. Zamora lost possession of the ball, and now she's going to try to get it back again. And that's what you want. Once you lose possession of the ball, you have to make the effort to bring it back. And now on the go, good job by number 23 on the jersey for Green Forest, just putting pressure on Akpanudo. Throwing for the Tigers. Harding. Good job by Zamora, delaying the attack on Akpanudo. Fuentes fighting for the ball. Gotta be careful when you kick those balls back to your final third, because that can get you in trouble. Good job by Emily Lozano. Evelyn Lopez, the goalie. Not a problem there on the last play. Samantha Delavin. Harding Academy, this time via number 22, Ari Neal. Blocking the ball, that was number 14, Rachel Hernandez. And now Green Forest in trouble. Good save by goalkeeper Evelyn Lopez. And we were talking, do not give a space to any player because they're going to take it.
They are, and right there, a very close call. Heads up play there by Evelyn Lopez, making the play for her team. And for a second there, it almost looked like it was about to curve back in right into that little front corner of the goal, but thankfully for her, it rolls just to the left, and it's a great defensive play.
Substitution coming in for Harding, number 30, coming back, or coming into the field. I have number 30 here on the roster, or at least I don't see it. Apologize for that. Little collapsing there in the box. Now just a little push there. It's going to be a direct kick. As the referee says, number 11, Emily Solano, did a foul there.
Green Force is going to have to be careful here. Pinned back deep in their own territory. Got to protect here.
Fullerton with a free kick. Too much space. They're not holding the line. Free kick over her head. Not sure if that went in. I don't think that went in. The assistant referee didn't. No goal. There is no goal because the assistant referee haven't signaled it. And good job on the goalie because she didn't even look to give a second guess for the referees, and very smart because from here I couldn't see if the ball went or bounced it inside the box, inside the goal.
Yep, that was a very smart play on her part. It's all about la confianza.
Sí, señor. Nine minutes to play in the half. We are tied at 1. Goals scored by Cali City, top of the 9th minute. And then Mindy Zamora with the equalizer on a free kick. Snow with the ball. Handball. The Green Forest got lucky there because, you know, the ball bounced off of the hand of Apanudo. Fuentes bringing the ball back. Lozano back to Fuentes. Fuentes and now connecting an opportunity. Can they get the defense? The runs, you gotta make sure that you know you run, because for a second I thought the player's gonna get behind on the defense for Harding to steal the ball away from her. And now on the go, and you can see the speed right now as number 8 is gonna delay the attack. Samantha Ubieta is gonna delay it. The ball comes in the box and the Green Forest is gonna have to clear it. You have 4 players of Green Forest. They need to come back and find some help as a shot is gonna take in place. There is a block by the defense. Green Forest needing some help and lack right there. And again, an opportunity for Green Forest just to clear the ball away.
Great job there from Rachel Hernandez using her body to block those 2 shots. Didn't even need the goalie on those 2.
Goalkeeper Evelyn Lopez. The ball was intended to Samantha Delavin. Kimberly Lozano lost possession on the ball. Now Akpanudo. That'll be a corner kick for Harding Academy with 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first half. We're tied at 1. Coming live at NFHS, the place to be for the Weekend of Champions, Chase.
It sure is, and right now we've got a great championship matchup going on between 2 teams fighting very hard right now. We'll see if Harding Academy can capitalize here on this opportunity.
Looks like the ball went out of bounds on that corner kick. It's going to be a goal kick for Green Forest.
And I think she had the right idea there because it was very close. It bounced off the top of the net right there in that little space between, you know, the football goal post and the soccer goal post, trying to maybe sink that one in there. Good idea, just didn't quite work out that time for them, but still a good idea from Harding Academy.
Samantha Delavin Fuentes couldn't get to the ball. Fuentes is going to have to make the effort and put pressure to delay the attack. Great job by Fuentes. The ball is going to keep inside. Looks like the ball went away. Fuentes with her back to the goal. Didn't realize that the ball was played. Shot on goal by Harding Academy. It's going to be another goal kick for the Green Forest Tigers.
And, you know, we go back to that goal that we thought we had back around the 29-minute mark for Harding Academy. That one would have given them a 2-0 advantage in the match. And now you look at that one, in retrospect, we now have a timeout. You wonder how much that miscue is going to cost Harding Academy.
Advantage given by the goal, by the center referee on the last play. And now Harding has it. They're going to have to clear the ball out Good break by Green Forest on the last play. Late foul there. Now the referee is going to call it. But again, I think one of the adjustments that I had to do if I was Green Forest coach was to find a way to put more players in the middle of the field, especially in transition. Because you've seen versus in the game of the Van Buren, when you give an opportunity, goal! Goal! Chloe Fullerton with a powerful shot, and it's 2-1 Chase.
It is, and what a great shot there from Fullerton. Had a good look inside the box right there. Kicks it across to the top right corner of the goal, and just a great score there for her and her team as they take the lead back here. It's 2-1 with less than 5 minutes to go in this first half.
And we were talking about, the comment that I was about to make is you got to put more players in the middle to avoid what just happened, because credit to Harding Academy, I think they have recognized that they can dribble the ball, find themselves an opportunity, and now Harding is up to the one. It's the beautiful game of soccer. Zamora trying to connect with Delavin. The goalkeeper is going to pick it up. Carly Swenson. It's 2-1. It's the weekend of champions.
And we haven't had the clock resume since a few moments ago.
We might want to knock on the window and just let him know if the clock is running. I don't know if and now I think she's going to realize it. I don't think the ref, right now. I think now he's telling them. I don't know if they're going to reset it. Yeah, I have run clocks before, and I get distracted. Next thing I know, I got referees just like.
Well, and it's so hard to tell up here because we are pretty high up above field level at this point. We're at about the highest point in the stadium, if you don't count the roof of the press box up here.
And I wonder why we don't resume play now, since
maybe trying to run off the time lost to match up maybe with the referee's count.
Kimberly Lozano to Zamora. Zamora is going to cut inside. Zamora is going to bring it. They know if they give her a space, she's going to take that shot. Good job by Harding Academy, denying that opportunity to Lozano. Great job by Zamora, maintaining possession of the ball. Looks like the ball might go over the head, but manage Harding to bring it back in. Throwing for Harding Academy with about 3 minutes left in the game. Substitution for Harding. Number 32 for Harding. Mary Duggar. Zamora. Looks like Zamora couldn't get the ball where she wanted it. One thing that I always encourage players is, as soon as you lose the ball, try to get back in play. Don't give up. Long ball, 50-50 there. Akpanudo on the last 50-50 ball. Putting pressure. Fighting for the ball, it's Bianca Rosales. Deep ball number 33, it's going for. Crossing the ball, goalkeeper is going to pick it up. That's Evelyn Lopez defending the goal for Green Forest. Getting close to the 2-minute mark. Green Forest has it. See if they can deliver something. Zamora with a long ball, goalkeeper is going to come out.
And sometimes on plays like that, you risk it by having the goalkeeper coming out, coming out to the top part of the box. You don't want to come out too far or else you leave the goal wide open. And good wherewithal there to know that she was able to pick up that ball, but always got to be careful with those.
Long ball into the space. You got to know who's on you too. Green Forest has it. Now in the middle of the field. Zamora cutting inside under pressure. Trying to connect on the right side with Mariana Beltran. It's Harding. And now Claudia Mendoza putting pressure there. Less than a minute to play. It's 2-1 Harding Academy. Coming live at NFHS Network, the place to be for the Weekend of Champions.
And speaking of champions, we're going to crown one here in just about 41 minutes of soccer, and we'll crown another champion here today at 4 o'clock.
Will be new champions.
First time champion for either team.
Getting close to the 10-second mark. Looks like Green Forest might hold it. And going into the locker rooms with 2-1. And with that, we're going to take a short break. And when we came back, we'll recap the first 40 minutes of this match. Is Harding Academy leading 2-1. You're watching NFHS.
As halftime with 2K Girls soccer finals in Green Forest and Harding Academy. The Harding Academy leading 2-1. Don't forget your official state championship weekend t-shirts, merchandise. Available now at the merchandise stand to commemorate the 2021 state championship game with official merchandise by Unit 1. Chicas Association would like to recognize sponsors that make this weekend of champions possible. Wilson Sport Goods, the oldest Archdiocese Chicas Association corporate sponsor. Wilson is the official ball sponsor of the AAA. Also Arkansas is the official sports medicine brand of the Arkansas Chicas Association. Ortho Arkansas provides sports medicine training needs for regional and state championship events in football and basketball. Unit 1 is the official supplier of the Arkansas Activities Association. Check out their logo t-shirts, caps, and much more. You can purchase your official state championship gear today during and after each game. And super cool apparel, your one-stop shop for Team Socks, official partner of the Arkansas Activities Association.
And welcome back to the second half of the match between Green Forest and Harding Academy. 40 more minutes, and a state champion is going to be crowded.
And history will be made here in the next 40 minutes, as for one of these two schools, they're going to claim their first state championship in school history, which is something that we haven't got to do quite yet this weekend. Some teams have had opportunities to win their first state championship, but nobody has quite done it yet. We're going to see one team do it here in the next 40 minutes. Let's see who it is.
And the game the second half about to resume. Center referee getting ready as Akpanudo is going to have the kickoff. Looks like Green Forest is ready to go. And they're going to keep that 4-4-2 formation, Chase. I think they're gonna go with it. While Harding Academy looks like they're gonna go with a 4-2-1-3.
Yep, and you wonder, as they have the lead, will Harding Academy come out as aggressive as they did in that first half? We'll see here as we get rolling.
Getting rolling, Green Forest. From the beginning, Harding Academy is wanting to take care of business. Goalkeeper Evelyn Lopez let the ball go. Coming live of NFHS, place to be for the weekend of champions. Harding keeping that ball as Bianca Rosales connects with Delavin. The ball comes back to Claudia Mendoza. Mariana Beltran goes down after that kick by the defender.
I think she took that one right to the eye, her left eye. She's holding it right now.
The Matraca guy having a stop, just trying to get the Green Forest crowd going. Coming up at 4 p.m. is the last game of the weekend of champions for soccer.
And they won't have to change the names up too much on the scoreboard. It'll be the same two schools playing for the boys' state championship in 3A.
Harding sending that ball in the backs. Number 17, Claudia Mendoza, couldn't get some touch on the ball. Green Forest is going to clear the ball for a throw-in. Mandy. Zamora. Harding inside the box. Might be a corner. Nope, it's going to be a goal kick for Green Forest.
You know, something interesting that happened in that first half of this match is that both teams scored. That hasn't happened in the first half of any of these matches here this weekend. And, you know, Green Forest, only one of two teams this weekend. The first one happened right before him to equalize the game after trailing.
And trailing is Green Forest. They're collapsing against each other. Harding crossing the ball into the box.
And we'll see here if Green Forest can become the first school at this weekend of champions to win a state championship after trailing at the first part of the game, after giving up the first score of the game.
Harding Academy with a shot on goal this time. Almost got Green Forest in trouble. That was number 1 on the jersey with that shot. Nora Henderson. Green Forest with about 2.5 hour drive, maybe?
Probably.
It's going to be a throw-in for Green Forest Tigers. Zamora. And now Harding on the go, number 18. She's going to take a shot with the left foot. That was number 18, Abby White. 35 minutes to play in the game. What's the odds on games like this, you know, the fan base? I hope that they stay for both matches. Because, you know, if you're here with kids in the first team, is saved by Evelyn Lopez. But no kids for the second game. Do you stay and just support the team?
I think a lot of fans will
yeah.
too. You know, these are two great fan bases, two great communities, you know, that love to support their teams. And I think there'll be good attendance. We have good attendance right now for this match, and I don't think it's going to be any different here in a few minutes when we see that second contest between the boys' squads from these two schools. Speaking of which, they may need to rename Searcy the City of Champions after this weekend if Harding Academy holds on for this one. They would not be the only state champion from Searcy, as they would join Searcy as state champions. Searcy won the state championship yesterday in the 5A, so Searcy, Arkansas would have 2 state champions in soccer if Harding Academy holds on to win this match.
Wow, that's great. Zamora. Sending a long ball. Emily Lozano. Zamora has it. Now switch the ball to Lozano. Player going down. Now if Mindy can get her foot on the ball from that distance, she might have an opportunity.
We know she can capitalize on these on these opportunities from long distances. We saw it just earlier in this match.
Long ball, you're going to chase that ball though. You got to put pressure on the goalie.
It looked like that one was online as well, just bounced right in front of the net, and the goalie able to corral it.
Green Forest. And now Harding Academy via number 42. Trying to get something going, and the speed is there, Chase.
It sure is.
Academy with an opportunity. Shot on goal this time in trouble. Goal! 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 Lana Snow with a 3-1 Chase.
What a great shot there. That's exactly what Harding Academy needed as we really get started here in this second half. We're about 8 minutes in at this point, but that was a crucial goal there from Anna Snow. Great shot across to that other side of the goal. Perfect execution, exactly what the Lady Wildcats needed at this point in the contest, and now they have a 2-score advantage as we move forward.
We repeated it multiple times about that space in the midfield, Chase, and not having enough players in the middle and having that box-to-box player that can help you or can help Green Forest. And I think Harding is going to bank on it all over.
And they just did right there with that speed on that drive. And now they're driving once again, looking for another goal right here.
Number 18 for Harding Academy getting into the box. She's going to take a shot now, but the goalkeeper is going to pick the ball up.
And right now, momentum in the favor of Harding Academy, but also history in their favor as well this weekend. When teams go up by 2 goals, they're 6-0 up to this point. Looking to make it 7-0 here will be the Lady Wildcats.
And this is the challenge when you face that, you know, I think you're going to have to find a way to move everybody when possession. Green Forest under pressure there by Akpanudo. What a great player Akpanudo is. Harding Academy shot on goal this time to the hands of the goalkeeper. That was number 42, Fullerton.
And what's interesting to think about is all but one match, one team is led by at least 2 goals at some point in the match, and that's no different here. That one match that wasn't that way was the one that we just saw a few moments ago between the Van Buren game, with that one right there winning their first state championship since 2006. A great contest for them.
Both players going down there on a 50-50 ball. It might be a goal kick.
And Russellville played a phenomenal match there as well, never trailing by more than 1 goal throughout the entire contest. The only team to lose a state championship game this weekend that can say that.
Looks like nachos and jalapenos are on the menu with the fan base. Just getting some snacks there while watching some beautiful and quality of soccer. "29 minutes to play. Coming up at 4 p.m. Is the last game of the day between same schools here in the boys division.
Harding Academy hoping to hold on to this one and looking to make history with the boys and girls division sweeping the 3A. You know, you don't see that very often in soccer. It has happened before. We have with instances like 2013 with Cersei. But you know, it's been a while since we've seen it, so today could see some history. We're going to see history regardless, though, because for either of these 2 squads, first state championship in school history.
Substitution coming in, number 19 for Green Forest, Bianca Galindo, also taking Bianca is going to play on the right side, and they switch in Zamora. Zamora wants the ball, she's going to get it. Good job by Zamora. Got it inside. She's going to try to find somebody top of the box.
We can start to hear that, the large noisemaker coming into play over here in the Green Forest fan base.
"27 minutes to play. Harding Academy about to get what they worked hard the whole season.
And what an exciting moment this would be for the Lady Wildcats' first state championship in school history.
It is a town that I think I'll move back to live. Is either Green Forest or Berryville. So quiet up there. I think that's where the next growth is going to be in the state. As Harding is chasing another goal with the speed. Less numbers but greater speed. Got it inside. Harding Academy has it. No call there. But Harding gets the ball back. Zamora couldn't delay the attack. Zamora is going to be walking. This is the challenge right now that you have while you are under pressure. You want your teammates to get behind the ball so you can have an opportunity to recover the ball.
Right, and it's just about finding that balance. And, a lot of teams that have been down in this weekend of champions have really struggled to find balance after going down, but Green Forest looking to find it here, as they also are pursuing their first state championship in school history. Still plenty of time, though, to make something happen. We still have 26 minutes left. And as we learned earlier in this contest, anything can happen in a few minutes.
Handball there, and Zamora is going to try to get that ball in the backs. Now you got to get players to put pressure on the goalie on the next ball. Zamora with the long ball. So you guys eating that wonderful lunch. Now I'm craving for a hamburger, but I want to just wait until it's over so that can be my nice dinner. I had a shake for lunch, and those shakes are good enough to last you a little longer. Had a great dinner last night too. And now on the go, Harding Academy. It's about to make some happen, but the goalkeeper did a good job as Akpanudo was trying to get to that ball.
And a great job there from Green Forest, keeping Akpanudo away from the ball, because as we've learned, she's very dangerous when she has it in her possession.
And her speed.
And that's the game changer, really, for Harding Academy.
24 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the game. It's 3-1. Shout out to Palter Lopez of Green Forest, who was part of the coaching staff who made history a few years ago when Green Forest won the first ever state champion on the boys' side.
That's right, that came back in 2014. A big moment for the Green Forest soccer program. It's their only state championship to date, and it's actually, when you look at both the boys and girls programs for both of these schools, they only have one state championship between all four of them, and it's that 2014 state championship for Green Forest boys. So today, Harding Academy with the chance to make history with both their first boys and girls state championships.
Looks like a player down there for Green Forest as she was trying to make a pass with the ball. She couldn't hold herself and she went in. And I'm not sure if it's the knee or the ankle, but she's holding her left knee. Number 19 on the jersey for Green Forest. You can see coach coming in. Blanca Galindo. "23 minutes to play in the game."
And we talked about it earlier, Galindo, such an important part of this squad for the Lady Tigers. This is one of the last players you wanted to see go down right now if you're Green Forest, if you're trying to get back into this thing. And you can tell that that knee is obviously bothering her as she gets up here.
I'm looking at this gentleman right here with the sombrero and the lettering that has in the back of his shirt. I don't know if you can see what it says, but you know, you gotta enjoy the culture that you're in.
That is true. That is very true.
I saw some similar lettering in the Queen, some of the parents, and what they had in the back of their T-shirts that they made for the game. But it's just I'm just, you know, I'm very proud of how culturally some areas in this nation have come along, where you embrace diversity. Diversity is a plus, it's not a minus. And I think we need to do more than that. You got to embrace diversity a little bit more.
You're absolutely right. And, you know, soccer provides a great medium for us to do this. People from all different backgrounds coming together to celebrate with this one sport. I mean, what a moment, you know. We've seen people from all different cultures and backgrounds celebrating this weekend right here in Benton, Arkansas. It's truly been something special.
Game about to resume after Green Forest player was down. Panudo with a shot. I wonder how many universities make the time to come and scout some of this local talent, because we've seen some great players in the last 48 hours.
Well, if not here, I'm sure some of these players have been scouted by plenty of different schools across the course of the season. There's so much talent between these squads. And, you know, a lot of these, you know, we've talked about it earlier today. You never know. We could see some future college stars, All-Americans out here. We may even see professionals both here in the United States and, who knows, maybe even going overseas and playing some.
Speaking of the summer and professional, the Gold Cup is coming live in June, July, with United States, Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. Great games. Harding University with a strong shot. That's number 42, Fullerton. Goal! Goal! Fullerton gives the 4-1 to Harding Academy, Chase.
She sure did. And, you know, we talk about MVP races when it comes to games like these. Right now, Fullerton putting her name in the hat. She's got 2 scores already here this afternoon. Another great score right there for her team. A great shot, getting it in that top corner, back corner on the right side of the goal. This is exactly what the Lady Wildcats needed at this point in the contest. And right now, they're trying to put this one away. There's still time for Green Forest to come back in this one, but it's going to take a lot of effort to get back into it and try to win that first state championship.
And even with the results, you know, if you are Green Forest, you have to start thinking, how do you build from now? An opportunity, and now Green Forest in trouble. Goal! Hama, Panudo to seal the deal, and it's 5-1, Chase.
It is, and a beautiful goal there from Akpanudo. Great cross across to the right side of that goal. And again, it's another score here for Harding Academy, and they look to seal the deal right there. They now have a 4-score advantage, and now Akpanudo joins her teammate there, Fullerton, with 2 goals apiece. I think that's the first time we've seen teammates score multiple goals each in this entire weekend of champions.
And how the game can change in the split of a second. You get to score 3 goals right away. We noticed yesterday when the score, I believe, went up to 6, that they cut the time. I'm not sure, I don't remember the rule on that, but we'll see what happens if Harding Academy gets to score 1 more.
That is true, and I wonder, too, if it's a difference of 6 goals or if it's 6 goals in total.
Shout out to Mr. Robert Kirby from Green Forest, that I think he's the one right there on the field or on the track taking pictures for Green Forest. Robert Kirby, who has done a lot for the city of Green Forest and for Carroll County when it comes to soccer. I had the opportunity to meet Robert Kirby back in 1998 when I was in the area. Robert Kirby knows a lot of these players. He has worked with many of those parents, and it's just great to see him on the track and there, just enjoying some of this action. And as I was mentioning, Robert Kirby just taking some pictures there, and I'm sure he's going to share it with the Green Forest School District. Shout out to his lovely wife, Willa Kirby, that allows him to do a lot of soccer. I'm sure he appreciates anytime that she let him get out of the house, Chase. 19 minutes left in the game.
And, right now I'm looking ahead to, that matchup here in just a few minutes. I was looking back at some past champions. We were talking about the rare opportunity that Harding Academy has in front of them here in just a few moments. Right now it looks like they're about to seal their first state championship for the girls program ever. It'll be the first for either program, boys or girls, at Harding Academy, but the boys also have the opportunity to win their first later this afternoon. And that's something that we haven't seen very often, two teams from the same school, sweeping their respective divisions when it comes to boys and girls. It has happened a few times before. Just looking back at some examples, 2013, we've talked about it before with Searcy. And actually, back in 2016, it happened with 2 different teams. 2 different teams swept their respective divisions. That would be Bentonville and Siloam Springs. So not completely unprecedented, but it has been a while since we've seen it.
Another opportunity for Harding Academy. Top of the box. They want more. It's a handball, but possible penalty kick, shot on goal this time. Goalkeeper Evelyn Lopez makes the save.
In fact, the last time we saw a team sweep both the boys and girls have the same school sweep their classifications on both the boys and girls side of things, that was back in 2019 with CAC when they did it with the 3A, ironically.
But Green Forest in the girls' side is going to make history, because even with the result, they are getting the first ever runner-up state trophy in soccer for the Tigers.
And it's just been an amazing run this year for Green Forest, and they dealt a lot with a lot of adversity in this match in terms of injuries. They had to deal with that throughout the contest, and they faced a very talented Harding Academy in this contest. Nothing to hang their heads over. Like you said, first state championship appearance in school history. That's not something you get to do every day, and it's just such an amazing moment for this young squad. Just history in the making right before our eyes.
With another opportunity to the hands of the goalkeeper. Didn't mean to catch you there, Chase. What a great opportunity there. Harding to put one more in the net. But Evelyn Lopez, the goalkeeper, who also plays forward and is a senior, makes the great save for Green Forest.
And speaking of Green Forest, the boys still have an opportunity to win their second in school history right after this one.
Harding Academy now with another shot on goal and another save for Evelyn Lopez.
And Lopez still doing a great job for her squad, defending the goal, keeping Harding from extending on that lead that they've already built up this half.
Long ball, Green Forest with an opportunity to top of the box. Unfortunately, Bianca Rosales couldn't get to it. Now putting pressure, number 16, Mariana Beltran. That's what you want to see from your players. You keep fighting, you keep giving everything that you have until the referee blows the whistle. And now Harding Academy, top of the box, Academy. Harding has it. Now shot on goal this time. And another save for Evelyn Lopez.
And, you know, you talked about that never giving up, never getting in. That's a winning spirit right there. And that's something that, you know, every team that we've seen here, you know, they possess that winning spirit. Each and every one of those players possesses that winning spirit. You know, at this point in the season, both of these teams are winners, but only one can take home that crown of champion. But that doesn't take away the fact that these are two winning programs fighting it out for the chance to call themselves state champions.
Green Forest fighting. Bianca Rosales. Green Forest with an opportunity, but no numbers up front. Plenty of space on the right side that is attacking Green Forest. Harding Academy is going to get the ball on the left side. And now on the go is number 18 for Academy. Abby White. She's going to cut inside. Another opportunity to the hands of the goalkeeper. That was number 18. Long ball. Green Forest with possession. Ball went away as Mariana Beltran, substitution for Harding Academy. Coming in is number 25, Chase, and number 3 for Harding Academy.
So that is going to be, with number 25, that's going to be Annabeth Hood, and that'll be Ava Abraham coming back in for the Lady Wildcats.
Mindy Zamora tried to send a ball up there with 13 minutes to play in the game. Zamora has it. Zamora is going to lose possession of the ball, and now Harding Academy on the go with the speed via number 42, and that is Fullerton. Bringing the ball back to number 1, Henderson. Henderson has some support. Henderson is going to get the ball back. Now she's going to open the field on the right side. Mindy, great turn with the ball, sending a long ball. Now the speed there for Green Forest. Goalkeeper is going to pound the ball. That was Carly Swenson. Number 17, Claudia Mendoza on the last attempt. Claudia Mendoza asking for substitution there for herself. Yeah, Mendoza, she's done. She's trying to get the attention of the coach. Curious about Fuentes didn't come back in after. She's there in the bench for Green Forest. A little bit over 11 minutes to play in the match. It's 5-1.
It's kind of hard to see from over here, but I'm sure there's already excitement building over there on the Harding Academy side. I'm sure those fans are ecstatic knowing that they are about 10 minutes away from their first state championship in school history. What a day for Harding Academy, and what a day for Green Forest as well, making it to their first state championship ever. You know, these girls, you know, here in a few minutes, they may not be the winners of this match, but looking back on this match in the years to come, they can say that they were a part of the first Green Forest Lady Tigers squad to make it here to the state championship.
Bianca Rosales couldn't get to that ball. It's going to be a throw-in for Harding Academy with a little bit over 10 minutes to play. Yamilet Cifuentes coming in for Green Forest in a few minutes. Harding crossing the ball to the hands of the goalkeeper. Harding also getting some substitution, number 30 and number 32.
And I think we've seen Harding Academy take their foot off the gas pedal a little bit here as we get into the closing moments of this match. Don't want to try to do too much or run up the score here. You have the 4-score advantage. So nice to see, you know, them ease off the gas pedal a little bit here as we enter the closing moments of this match.
Referee crew coming in for the last game. Rigo Chavez from Costa Rica, pura vida. Rigo Chavez was retiring from refereeing, but I guess he's still doing that thing. Harding Academy putting pressure on goalie Evelyn Lopez. A bit over 8 minutes to play in this game, and unless something happens, looks like Harding Academy is going to be the one that's going to take that wood home.
You know, this has to be an exciting moment for their squad, especially the seniors, you know, fighting through adversity. You know, last year lost the season to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now here we are in Benton in 2021. They have the chance to make history for their squad. First state championship just 8 minutes away for the Lady Wildcats. You know they've got to be excited about that. Fans already starting to get on their feet as some players are starting to depart from the field with a few substitutions.
Green Forest is going to have to clear that ball. Harding Academy in the box. Green Forest. Green Forest has 7 minutes to get something going. 6 minutes before the trophy presentation. And there are going to be emotions on the field, Chase.
There are, and as we've talked, they're going to be one side is going to be very happy after this match is over, excited about making history, and one's going to be sad after this one is over. But still, both teams should be very proud of what they've been able to accomplish.
Agpanudo in the box. Agpanudo wants to finish one more.
We'll give her the hat trick.
And now shot on goal. This time it goes in. And that's your sixth goal for Harding Academy. As you were saying, even with Harding Academy slowing the game down, they find a way to put one in. And I believe that was, couldn't tell if that was number 32. Or number 22. I think it was number 22 for Harding Academy.
Well, if it is number 22, that would be Addie Neal. That would be her first goal of the game. And if it happened to be number 32, that would be Mary Duggar, number 30, and that would be her first goal of this match. Either way, Harding Academy with a 5-goal advantage here.
Now with technology, I hope that this game will be available for. I mean, I'm assuming these games are going to be available for every school, but for Greenford, just to keep growing and perhaps start thinking about the following year and learn from this great experience of being in the championship, and how can you get better for the next time that you come back to an environment like this.
Absolutely, and the good news is for Green Force is that this isn't really the end. This is just a building block in a greater journey, because a lot of these players are going to be coming back next year with the chance to get right back here in the state championship game. And they'll have the opportunity to try and clinch that first state title in school history. Still a season to be proud of here for the Lady Tigers, making the state championship game for the first time ever in school history.
And now Agpanudo bounces off the pole. I think that ball went away. Gonna be a goal kick for the Tigers. With a little bit over 4 minutes.
You're starting to see that Harding Academy fan base get more and more alive as we get later into this contest. They know they're on the verge of history right now.
Harding Academy just minutes away. Looks like there's a late foul there by number 2 on the jersey for Harding Academy, running to the goalkeeper, Mary Evelyn Robertson. I don't think she meant to do that, though.
I don't think she did either. She was just in the momentum and just happened to run face first into her. That's not what you wanted to happen here late in the contest. And I mean, you can clearly see on her face right there, Robertson is definitely, right after that happened, she was right there to check and make sure that she was okay. That one for sure was an accident. Still not something that you wanted to see if you're Green Forest, and even if you're Harding Academy at this point. You don't want to see players go down in the state championship like this. It looks like she's going to go ahead and leave the field following that injury, holding the back of her head. And with those head injuries, you have to be very careful.
You have to.
So we may see a goalie substitution here for Green Forest.
It looks like on the roster is Mindy Zamora, who scored the goal, who is the second goalie for Green Forest. And you see Mandy taking the jersey off and now putting the goalie jersey. And Mindy Zamora, with the respect of everybody else on that team, she's probably one of the best players for Green Forest, and you hate to put one of your best players in goal.
That is true, and I believe it's Zamora that has the sole goal of the game thus far for Green Forest. You want to have those offensive weapons at the ready, but at this point in the contest, when it comes down to it, offense and defense both have, very big importance to the overall part of the match. At this point in the contest may not have as big of an influence on the outcome of the overall game, but still at the same time, you want to give your best defensive effort out there as this contest winds down. Still an unfortunate moment, though, for Lopez, who has probably walked off the field for the final time of her high school career, the senior.
Also, Harding making substitutions on goalie. That just came in 12, I believe, for Harding.
I don't see a number 12 listed on their roster at the moment. It's hard to tell from up here. We do have again,
it is a 12, yeah, but I don't think it's the roster.
Again, it's kind of hard to tell from this vantage point. This view, we have a great view, being able to see all the action up here, but again, we do miss some of the details that you can see down closer to the field.
Bianca Rosales trying to connect with Mariana Beltran. Green Forest knows that this result is painful, but when you look at the roster for Green Forest, you only have a few seniors: Evelyn Lopez, Bianca Rosales, Kimberly Lopez, Sully Mendoza, and Rachel Hernandez. So 5 seniors. Everybody's coming back next year, or you hope that are coming back, and might be another opportunity.
Absolutely, and just a great effort here today. This young Lady Tiger squad could very well be back right here next year. And when you look at the overall game, really nothing of their own doing when it comes to this loss. They just got outmatched by a very good and a very experienced Harding Academy squad who just came out today and played just about as good of a game as you could have hoped for if you were a fan of the Lady Wildcats. A very proud moment for Harding Academy, winning that first state championship in program history, but also a very proud moment on the other side with the Lady Tigers putting up a great fight today, overcoming adversity, facing a very talented squad, dealing with several injuries throughout the contest. And yet here they are still fighting at the end of this match. You've got to respect that, and I think that fighting spirit is exactly what could get the Lady Tigers right back to the spot, contending for their first state title again in the future.
One of the challenges for high school coaches is that when you have players that they only play high school sports and they don't do anything outside school activities, And I'm not saying this is the case for Green Forest, but you have to find a way to keep your sport program engaged. And when you compare the tactics of the game from Harding to Green Forest, the tactics are more and they were executed better from Harding Academy. And I wonder if a lot of these players for Harding Academy, if they play in club soccer, and that's what is making a difference for them.
That's true. Experience definitely could come into play when it comes to that. And, that's the challenge for a lot of these high school programs, especially with sports like soccer, is how do you keep the players engaged even when the season is not going on, even when, students aren't in school. And I think that's something that a lot of communities are looking to address, over the summer months. And, in the years to come, maybe we'll see some changes in that regard to some of these areas that currently don't have those kinds of summer sports programs. Perhaps we'll see those programs begin to develop in those areas that need them.
And it looks like Green Forest is going to have to settle for the runner-up, as we can congratulate Harding Academy for well done achievement. You mentioned it, it's a history in the making. And now an opportunity. Goal! Goal! Emily Lozano scores a beautiful game with 24 seconds left in the match. Game is not over until the referee blows the whistle.
You're absolutely right. And, some people might look at this, as maybe just a garbage time score, but it's far from that. That right there is evidence of the fighting spirit in this Lady Tigers squad. They are the first team all weekend that will end up, it's looking right now that they will not come away with the victory here today, but they're the first team. They will be the first team, in a losing effort to score multiple goals. Definitely did not go down without a fight, and that's something you like to see. And barring a further score, they can walk away knowing, hey, we had the final score of this state championship match. Even if the final score didn't indicate, favor for us, we still finished the game strong and got that last score.
And with that, if you don't mind doing the trophy presentation, I'm going to have to go downstairs again, and I'll be right back. And you can see the walking in. Chase, take it away.
All right, thank you, Carlos. And right now you're seeing the scene right there at midfield. What a moment for the Harding Academy Lady Wildcats. They claim their first state championship in school history. This has been a long time coming for Harding Academy, a very talented soccer program. These ladies definitely have something to celebrate here today, putting on just about as good of a performance as you could have hoped for, winning this one 6-2. Those 6 goals are tied for the most in any state championship game this year up to this point. They're tied with Searcy, another team in that Searcy city. And at this point, why not just rename Searcy City of Champions? They have 2 lady state champions when it comes to soccer. What a season for soccer it has been in the city of Searcy. And on the other sideline, you also see the emotion among the Green Forest Lady Tigers falling in this match 6-2. But still, the ability to keep fighting despite the circumstances. They maybe didn't have the same experience level that this Harding Academy squad had. This is a pretty young squad, but they fought so hard to get right here to Benton. And even when they were down, even when the game looked like it was decided, they continued to keep fighting. And that's exactly the fighting spirit that I believe will lead to success for them in the future. But again, we don't need to overlook the success that this team has had already this year, making their first state championship appearance in school history. What a moment for the Lady Tigers as you see them taking the picture right there with the state runner-up trophy. These ladies have nothing to hang their heads over. This is one of those moments where you have to walk out of the stadium with your heads up high, knowing that you were one of the 2 best teams in the state competing for a state championship. And speaking of state championships, right now, Harding Academy hoisting that well-earned state championship trophy over their heads. It's something that the Lady Wildcats have been waiting to hear a long time. Harding Academy are the champions of 3A. Just again an outstanding season for the Lady Wildcats, making history as they take home the state title in a 6-2 victory. Again, just about as good of a game as you could have asked for from their squad. And right now the MVP presentation, and it is going to be Chloe Fullerton. It's hard to argue with that pick right there. A couple of goals for her, including the one that sealed the deal, really turned the tide for the Lady Wildcats. A proud moment for her and her family. Proud moment for her team. A great day if you are a Harding Academy Wildcat. What a year it has been for this team. Well, that's going to wrap things up for this matchup, but here in about 12 minutes, we're going to be right back with another state championship contest. They're not going to have to change the scoreboard up too much, as we have the same two schools competing for the 3A Boys State Championship. It's going to be Harding Academy taking on Green Forest for the state title right here in a few minutes. We'll be right back in just a few. For now, this is Chase Hartsell signing off on behalf of me and Carlos Chicas. We thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back shortly.